Well, hello everyone, the Interior Gardener here, back with another Turkey Day Update automation tutorial. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about this monstrosity of automation. This is going to be for broccoli cheese soup. Broccoli cheese soup is another starter, and it's along with the other soups. Now, there are now 5 soups. You have carrot soup, meat soup, tomato soup, pumpkin soup, and broccoli cheese soup. Is this the hardest one? No. Does it take up a lot of space? Yes. This is a full auto setup. It's basically a 5x4, so 20 blocks, 20 full blocks, mind you. This is a 100% full auto setup for the broccoli cheese soup. I'm going to show you how it runs in a minute here. But if you follow my mouse here, you see my mouse on the screen. Now, this soup, as well as every other soup, they're not locked behind anything. I know you may ask, is this exclusive to the auto maps or the Turkey Day update? And the answer is no. Broccoli cheese soup can apply or appear at on any map, on any run, and likely it'll be staying for past when the Turkey Day Autumn update is over. The event is over. Now, basically what we have here, this is my basic setup for getting your onion and your basic, broth setup here. I have a prep station and portioner, which you don't actually need, but it fits quite well in this 5x4 area, so you might as well use it. So basically what you're doing is you're grabbing your pot, which is going up in here. You're putting your onion in first. Now, you have to put your onion in first before you get to the water, as far as how you have this automation set up. Because as soon as the broccoli rolls around, if broccoli is first, the broccoli will get put into the pot of water, because you can actually make a side dish of broccoli by putting broccoli in a pot of water and boiling it. So you have to always add the broccoli towards the end. You can't add it in the beginning. Anyway, it goes around, you get your onion here, and then it gets your water. The cheese won't get put into the onion water because it first has to do one cooking cycle. It'll rotate around, and then your cheese will get put in, and as soon as it taps on this, the broccoli will be added, and then it'll cook again. And then the way that portioners and hobs work is they will sit on here until the portioner portions everything off, because the portioner actually creates a permanent grabbing action, if that makes sense, until it can't grab anymore, and then the regular grabber will pull it. This is why you don't need to have a smart grabber for this setup. So without further ado, let's watch this work. Now, again, this is the most compact broccoli cheese soup. It's not the most efficient, because you have to cycle 3 pots, or if you only want to rock 1 pot, you could add pots manually, but again, that's not full auto. So the only way to have it fit into this tight of a square is to have it set up like this. You can't have a smart grabber after the pots, because it wouldn't work that way. I know other soups, you have it set up where you're actually putting everything right onto the hob, but this won't work because you're actually adding 2 ingredients. But I mean, this is pretty quick. What are we at? 10 seconds, 12 seconds? And then boom, we're going to start. Look at this color, by the way. Look at the color of this. Who wants to eat this? This is a troll. The developer is trolling us with this color. Look at this. And again, this is so fast. Once you get the initial broth going, by the time you're done grabbing soup out of here and everything's portioned, your other one is ready to go. I can just grab all these if I want. It doesn't really matter. Pull them all from here. Goes super, super fast. Again, everything has to cycle through as it normally does, but boom, you're right back to where you were. You're pulling soup out everywhere. I'm just pulling these off to the side just to show you how it'll continue to cycle through here. No problem. And there you go. This will go in a continual loop, and this again is for broccoli cheese soup. I mean, the loops are pretty good, and basically what's going to happen is boom, it'll sit right here. Basically what it does is this icon over here where my mouse is, it's basically at like a 99.9% portion rate. So if you grab this manually, you would tap it 1 time and boom, you'd have your soup. You wouldn't have to typically you have to hold down your interact button. You wouldn't have to do it for this if you're using this portioner method. But again, this is your full auto broccoli cheese soup setup. This is the most compact that I can make it. This is a 5x4, including having a portioner with prep stations. But again, if these items wouldn't be here, could you make it a little bit more compact? Yes, you probably could. But then again, that's not full auto then, is it? So my goal here is to do full auto, showing you what's possible here. You could theoretically replace this grabber with a freezer to have a pot of, well, whatever it would end up being by the end of the day. Something in it, I guess. But if you don't have more pots, actually that won't work, because you'll have pots that'll be filled in. There'll be one here, one here, one here. So you actually won't have enough space anyway. But nonetheless, this is a design that I find works flawlessly. We just saw 2 full cycles of 3 pots go through there, and it works just fine. So, broccoli cheese soup. It looks disgusting, but people like it. People like it in the game, tell you that much. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving me a like as well as a comment. Let me know what you think of the color of the soup, or what color you think it should be. And yeah, this is as compact as I can make it. If anybody, I love when people take my designs and kind of tweak them and this and that. But, you know, hey, I love making the automation tutorials for you guys. If you're enjoying the content on my channel, please consider leaving me a subscribe. It would be much appreciated. And I'll catch you all in the next Turkey Day update automation tutorial. Take care now.